I'm all about switching things up, but why stop at your clothes and hairstyles? That's why I love Pair Eyewear. They have tons of base frames and hundreds of top frames so you can match in any mood. And it's honestly the easiest way to refresh your look without spending a fortune because base frames start at just $60. Show off new sides to yourself this year. Go to paireyewear.com and use code SIBLING15 for 15% off your first pair. And don't forget to mention that Sibling Rivalry sent you in the post-checkout survey. That's PAIR.com, code SIBLING15.
I've tried to play Marvel Rivals, and it is not like Fortnite.
Yeah, so tell me about that. So for those of you who don't know, Marvel just put out this game. It came out December 5th. This new, it's like I thought it's like a combo of like Fortnite, with Overwatch, and I've been playing, but it's hard. It's a hard game.
It's more like Overwatch than it is like Fortnite, and I don't know that I like Overwatch because
why? What's the difference between Overwatch and Fortnite?
Well, in Overwatch, you're in a like a closed space. Like you can't act. It's not. I mean, I wouldn't say that Fortnite is an open map, but it's a very, very, it's not open world, but it's a very, very large map that just keeps getting smaller and smaller. It's like the Hunger Games, actually. Like everyone falls from the sky, you run and get weapons, and then there's a storm in the perimeter that keeps making the circle smaller. So 100 people fall at once. Also, on Fortnite, you can play in teams of 4, 3, 2, or 1. You can play by yourself. Mm-hmm. And in Overwatch, I think you have to play in a team. It's half and half, and it's just a much smaller space. So it is constant battle. It is nonstop battle. Whereas in Fortnite, you can hide, you can run, you can build, you can be off to the side by yourself, and there is no hiding in Overwatch. You are just inundated with battle. Nonstop. You are next to your enemies like the entire time.
Yeah,
which I don't think I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I've never played Overwatch before. I played Fortnite a few times with Bob and Mateo and them. I didn't love Overwatch. I mean, Fortnite. So I'm trying to get into Marvel Rivals because I like Marvel stuff and the characters are familiar, so that's fun. But I think the constant battle. Also, it feels so hard. Like maybe Jake or you know the answer to this. Like, can you build up your character's stats? Like, can you build up your health? Can you
Fortnite? No, everyone's on a level playing field in Fortnite, with the exception of maybe there's like a few weapons that you can only use if you have a certain amount of XP. You can't play certain weapons, and it's pretty rare that this happens where you can't get a weapon unless you have a certain number of XP. But in Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, all the characters have different stats. You have different health. You have different this. You have different that. Whereas in Fortnite, everyone's on a level playing field. Except your skill level.
In Marvel Rivals or Overwatch, can I like get XP and level up? Does my character get stronger? No. And do I get better things?
No.
Got it.
But some characters just start off with more health.
Yeah, well, like Thor.
It's more about team comp. So they're like characters who are tanks, who are good for taking damage. They have a lot of health, but they're slower maybe. There are characters who do more damage but are weaker. There are characters who are weaker but heal other characters. So it's more about team comps, synergy, choosing your superhero that
But it's a bunch of random people. So if like the freelancer I'm paying and we're like it's just like, because like sometimes I'm like, bitch, we need a healer on our team. Like somebody needs a healer, and bitch, I guess I should go do it.
You have to be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I think generally those games are more fun to play with friends. So if you have at least one other person playing with, than going solo. But yes, that is an issue with those games.
And for all the patrons, if you're out there, I don't know how you add me, so you can. I'll figure out how I can I'm going to put my thing on Patreon so people can like play teams with me. Like I would love to play with people, but because none of my besides. Oh, Jacob, you and I can play together.
Yeah, I'm down. I love that.
And you can play Fortnite on team with strangers as well, but it's kind of hard when you can't communicate with them. But you can communicate with them, but you have to turn on your settings. But you would literally be talking to strangers.
Yeah, I need to put. I have a headset thing for my PS5, but it like stopped working because I think I lost. PlayStation, they do a thing Like, for example, right? Like for the PlayStation headphone thing, you have to have like a certain adapter that it comes with it. If you lose that adapter, go to your PlayStation, then your headset doesn't link anymore, and you can't go just and buy.
Wait, what?
Yes. Andy figured this out. Like when I first got to play PlayStation 5, because I was like, it has a webcam, it had all these things you can do. I was like, ooh, I'm a stream. It goes directly to Twitch. But I bought all the things for that. And for the headset, there's an adapter that you have to have. And I think I lost it, or in a feng shui, I fucking threw it away because I'm always throwing shit away. And now I can't get my headset won't go thing to my PlayStation.
Are you sure? Because I just plugged them right into the auxiliary.
No, mine is a wireless one. It's a wireless one.
What kind of PlayStation do you have?
The PlayStation 5. I have a wireless Bluetooth headset that I bought.
Just buy the ones with the plug then. I mean, the remote's in your hand. Like, why does your headset need to be Bluetooth when you're literally?
I mean, I got it because I just got it, but I thought it would be better.
Oh no, that is true. If you want to use a Bluetooth headset, you have to use the PlayStation brand specifically, I think.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know why it has to be, because you're never that far from the remote.
Yeah, but I had a headset and I had a little thing. Like I don't know. I bought it because I thought it would be great.
You can get a corded one, and you don't have to have that thing. You can get any corded headset with a microphone, and it'll plug right into your PlayStation remote.
That's so crazy. I used to like corded headsets were such a thing, bitch. I have no corded headphones in my house. I need to get that.
Yeah, just go buy a corded headset from like any Best Buy, any online, TikTok. I'm sure TikTok has like a million.
My
of them.
short ones that I used to use, my old DJ ones, I could do actually.
But do they have a microphone on them? Because you can't talk to people.
Yeah, no, but isn't there a microphone in the handset?
But I think once I'm not sure, but I think once you plug it in, the microphone is disabled, and you have to use the microphone on the headset. I think.
Oh.
I'm not 100% sure. But also, if you're streaming from the PlayStation, although I've done it several times because it's just easier and I'm not great with setting things up. But if you just, if you use the streaming from the PlayStation, it's pretty rudimentary. You'll get like, all you can do is move your camera around, and you can either enable the chat or disable the chat, but it will always be covering the screen. But if you were to use OBS, which is a broadcasting software, you can actually have the screen be to the side and then have the chat not cover the screen. So usually when I'm playing, I've only streamed like a few games on PlayStation by myself, like Fortnite and Baldur's Gate. But when you're playing Fortnite, the chat is covering your stats, so you don't know how much health you can move it around, but it's gonna be covering something. Something's gonna be getting covered up. But if you use it OBS, and I think you can like download interfaces and stuff to apply so that you can. I think there are some presets already on the internet that you can download, and it'll be like, oh, this is great for gaming this game, and then you can put your camera off to the side and everything. I did a few. I did Spider-Man. I used to, when I first got my PlayStation 5, I did a couple Spider-Man games, and I was like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna be doing Spider-Man, blah blah blah. But life gets crazy, and blah, 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 and now I probably couldn't remember how to do it. But I did like 5 or 6 times of me just playing Spider-Man. You mean with OBS or with the PlayStation?
With the PlayStation, I did it for a few hours.
Oh, it's so easy. You just click broadcast.
Yeah, it's really easy on the PlayStation. They make it really easy,
but it doesn't look as cool though.
Right.
And you also can't broadcast to like Twitch and
No, you can.
Sorry. No, TikTok. You can't broadcast to TikTok and Instagram. You can only broadcast to like Twitch and I want to say YouTube. Yeah. I think. But also I was trying to be a Twitch girly for a hot minute, but now I don't know. I haven't done it in a long time. Twitch is a lot for me to try to set up, but I think I have a good number of Twitch followers. I think.
I don't have any. I don't think I've ever used a Twitch. I used to do Twitch in pandemic when we would play. What?
Oh God, it's playing audio.
I don't hear it.
I'm trying to see how many Twitch followers I have. My Twitch is official Bob the Drag Queen. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know. But I actually was like really getting followers for like a hot second. Oh, I have 17,000 Twitch followers.
Is that a lot?
Not compared to some people. I mean, I'm sure that I Show Speed probably has like 1 billion.
How many does Kai Cenat have? I'm done with
Kai Cenat on Twitch has 15.6 million.
Gag. But Kai Cenat, do you
he's the world's biggest streamer.
Do you ever watch his content?
I mean, I see it on the internet sometimes, but I've never tuned into a Kai Cenat stream ever. But I've seen like when he does something crazy with like when Nicki Minaj was like, you don't paint your nails because you're I can't remember what she said. You're afraid of, I don't know. I can't remember what she said.
She was like, are you wearing nail polish? And he's like, no, it's not polish. He's like, it's gel polish.
And then she's like, you thought I was attacking. I can't remember what it was. But then I saw there's a video that went viral of a bear rapping on Kyson. He's like the Barry the hip hop bear. I want to say his name, something the hip hop bear, and he does this flow where he low key disses Yogi Bear and Winnie the Pooh. And he did like a.
I don't know what this is.
I mean, it's a kid show, and it's a recent kid show, so I don't think that you would know it. And I only know it because I saw it on Kyson. It just came across because I'm on rap TikTok, which, by the way, there's a new season of Hustle and Flow out. It took another chunk of time to do this one, and I tried to watch it last night, but I didn't have what it took to get into it.
I don't know what Hustle and Flow is. Oh, that's a competition show.
It's a rap competition show.
Yeah, there's a
so
new
like
one.
American Idol.
Is that the one on Netflix?
Yes.
Got it. Yeah.
Right now it's
like
being judged by Lotto, Ludacris, and DJ Khaled.
Yes.
And it was T.I., Cardi B, and Chance the Rapper, I want to say.
Are you a DJ Khaled fan?
No, not really.
DJ Khaled.
I think he's kind of ridiculous in a way that I find a little cringy.
Is he a producer?
He's a producer, yeah.
Got it.
And a DJ.
Well, yes. Thank you.
But I find DJ Khaled a little bit cringy. And you know, I don't know. His thing is
like the keys. He's all about the keys to the kingdom, or the keys of success. That's his thing.
He has a lot of sayings. God did, and I mean, I would tell people if you ever want to just really, I don't know if any of you are into Hot Ones, but if you want to see probably the best episode of Hot Ones ever, it is hands down DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled has. I don't want to spoil it for you. You just have to watch it, and you will see it is one of the craziest episodes of Hot Ones that I have ever seen. It is truly mind-boggling. Like it is. I don't even want to. I don't want to give any spoilers. Just go watch the DJ Khaled Hot Ones, y'all, and then comment under this what you thought about it. It is. You will not regret it. You will not regret it.
What's the thing I used to say? You used to get so mad at. Not mad at. You're like, what?
What?
I used to say something. You're something turtleneck. What did I say?
What?
I was like, oh, Bobby, you're wearing your blank turtleneck. I don't remember what I said before turtleneck, though. You're like, Monét, I don't wear this turtle. I was calling like your Christmas turtleneck or your holiday.
What was it in reference to?
I don't remember. But you always were like, Monét, I don't only wear this for this occasion. I was like, no, but it's your something turtleneck.
I don't even remember this.
Maybe it was, I think it was I was calling it your election turtleneck.
Why would you call it my election turtleneck? I don't get it.
Because it's the turtleneck you wear when it was an election.
The first election thing I wore a houndstooth dress, a houndstooth over the shoulder fringe, not fringe, it had like a cascading houndstooth thing on it. And the second election, I think I was wearing a turtleneck, and which is why I didn't understand why you kept calling, because I've only worn it one time I've worn it one time when we talk about the election, and you were like, oh, it's the election turtleneck.
Because I think it's the shirt. I think it's a shirt you wear when we have an election. When we did the midterms, you wore a turtleneck as well that day.
No, we never talked about the midterms on this podcast.
No, not on the podcast. Just when we were hanging out that day, you were wearing a turtleneck.
That is not true. First of all, I rarely wear turtlenecks out of this scenario because it's so warm. Like they're just so warm. So
you run cold. So maybe start wearing turtlenecks around the house. Then Jacob won't be icing you out.
And I usually wear like a tank top, a t-shirt, or one of my like big loose dress sacks that I have.
Would it be fierce if your clothing brand blew up and you had Saks on Fifth? That would be fierce.
Why? I don't get it.
Saks on Fifth Avenue, the big department store.
Saks Fifth Avenue.
Right. So if you had your Saks, no, but it's called Saks on Fifth.
Is it called Saks on Fifth or Saks Fifth?
Saks. No, I'm questioning.
I think it's called Saks Fifth Avenue.
But you can say, guys, I have my Saks on Fifth, but like your own store.
I feel like I might get sued
if you call it Saks on Fifth.
I mean, apparently someone opened up a fake Planet Fitness and called it not Planet Fitness.
That's kind of cool.
And someone else opened up I think, what's his name?
Billy Mays.
No. He's from The Rehearsal.
The Rehearsal.
He has a TV show called The Rehearsal. Jacob, what's his name?
Couldn't tell you.
Nathan Felder.
Nathan Felder.
Nathan.
Opened up he was trying to help this failing coffee. He used to have a show called
Nathan For You.
Nathan For You. And he opened up this coffee shop he would if a business was failing, he would come in and help your business succeed in some way. So like there was a yogurt shop and he just got them really, what the fuck is this? In fact, I'll tell you after this break. So Nathan Felder opened a coffee shop that was called Not Starbucks.
Okay.
And I think they were kind of getting sued, but they couldn't sue because he was like, oh, it's a parody.
Parody law is so interesting to me.
What's interesting about it?
Well, like certain things are protected under parody. Like you can't let's say if I was to put out a song, Sad Romance, like some of it is protected under parody, but some like I couldn't use the same track and stuff, but I could perform it. It's like a whole thing. I was kind of
so you can use the same melody, but you can't. But you have to recreate it yourself. You can't.
Right.
You can't actually use work that someone else did. You can't use someone else's instrumentation because I don't think parody right covers being able to use someone's like labor. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it does cover being able to use their labor they used to create the melody.
Yeah, because then you're just recreating it. So you're still taking their thing. But you can't make. So let's say I recreated Sad Romance and I put I did my own instrumentation, blah 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 blah, and I put it in a song and it goes big. Do I make all the money off of that? Because
yeah,
I'm still feeling it.
I mean, Weird Al Yankovic has 5 Grammys.
Whoop.
Weird Al Yankovic has like 3 or 5 Grammys.
Right, that's so crazy because you're taking someone's music though. Although you're recreating it, you're still taking their music.
But it's a parody, so it's protected.
I think that's crazy. Because let's say if I were to do Bad Romance and not parody it, like I couldn't do that. You know what I mean?
No, you could. I mean, unless it was a parody.
Right. I'm saying, but if I didn't parody it, then just because I'm changing the words, I'm still taking the music though. I'm just changing the words. We're still taking the music.
Yeah.
Which is
a lot of people. A lot of people have tried to sue Weird Al, but I don't think anyone's. I don't know actually, but I know a lot of people tried to sue him.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's ever been done successfully.
Yeah, I think that's a little crazy. But
you don't. How would you feel if someone parodied your music?
If they parodied it, I think for me, I don't think I would be upset about it. I don't think I would be upset by it. But apparently, a lot of people have been upset by Weird Al Yankovic because why they try to sue him, but they have no grounds. They lose.
I mean, Coolio had a huge issue with Weird Al Yankovic. Although he didn't sue him, he just kind of threatened him. Did I ever tell you that I ended up accidentally at Coolio's memorial service?
Yes, and I forget why though.
I was going to go see this clown called Puddles Pity Party.
Right. And
Puddles is just in the same place, the same complex as Coolio's memorial service.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Todrick were walking in together, and we were black, so they were like, "Oh, you're here for this thing." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know Coolio. I mean, I know who Coolio is, but they were like, "Oh yeah, right this way." And we were like, "Huh?" And they were like, "You're here for Coolio's memorial service, right?" And I was like, "Oh no. I didn't know that Coolio was having a memorial service today. I knew he had passed away, but I didn't know that he was having a memorial service that day."
Coolio, who is That's Just the Way It Is? That's not Coolio.
No, Coolio was been spending most our lives living in a gangster's paradise.
Right, yeah.
That's Just the Way It Is Sting.
Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Isn't there a rap on there?
Well, Puff Daddy re-sampled that and did a tribute to Biggie Smalls.
Right.
But that song is actually The Police.
What?
The Police. That song is by The Police.
That's Just the Way It Is?
Yeah, the song that's sampled is by The Police.
The Police is a group?
Yeah, Sting, I'm pretty sure, Jake, look this up. Sting was the lead singer of The Police.
Yes, that is true.
Some people call a band calling themselves The Police.
You never heard of The Police?
Maybe I know their music. I did not know that there was a.
I mean, you just sang one of their songs.
I did not know there was a group named The Police. I did not know this.
Yeah. Sting's group was called The Police.
Got it.
And
They started in 1977.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, before my time. I was really quick. And I want to get into the topic. I've been seeing a lot of like videos on fucking my timeline about like police showing up at someone's home, and then the person like being like, oh, like, and like this is the last one I saw. The police show up at this guy's house, and they're like, he opens the door. He's like, hey, we're here to investigate you. They're like, is your baby mama home? It's a black guy. And he's like, baby mama. He's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, the police goes, is your baby mama home? And he's like, okay, I don't have a baby mama. I have a wife, and she's here, and you're not talking to her. And then it goes on and on. And he's basically like, you don't have the right to do this. But like, I was thinking, if I was facing that situation, I would comply because I don't know what my rights are. So I want to do a better job of me being aware of what my rights are in my own home. Like, I vaguely know what they are. Like, if you don't have a warrant, you can't just enter my place, like things like that. But I don't know what all my rights are. And I want to be able to like, now, granted, with all the things that happen to black people and police showing up at their homes, I probably would comply because I'll be so fucking scared that they're gonna fucking pull guns out and I'm gonna be dead at the end of the thing. But I want to be more aware of what my rights are as a citizen, like in this fucking country, because I really realize
well, if you want to get a crash course, I mean, if you want to really know, I guess you should study like civics or not civics, law and criminal justice. But if you want a crash course, there is a YouTube page called Audit the Audit.
Okay. Hold on, let me write it down. Audit the Audit.
It's called Audit the Audit. So there are these people who go around, they're called auditors. And they often go to public buildings, they go into public places, and they just record stuff. You can go anywhere in public and record anything you want. You can walk into a post office recording.
I thought it was audit. It was the first thing that came up. Audit the Audit.
Audit the Audit. This is he goes into laws state by state. Basically, he'll see people he'll see auditors who are these they're not always auditors, but sometimes he's just auditing the video in general. But it'll be like someone who, like, there's this guy on YouTube and TikTok who goes viral because he just stands on the street and he'll just film stuff.
I saw
and
this.
then sometimes he'll focus on like the entrance of a building. And as he's filming the entrance of the building, usually someone will come out and be like, you can't film here. And he's like, they'll be like, who are you? And he'll be like, who are you? And they'll be like, I don't want to be filmed. And he's like, then you walk away from the camera. Like, you don't have to be. They're always like in the camera. Like, I don't want you to film me. And then he's like, okay, then walk away. They're like, yeah, but you're filming my store. And he's like, yeah, I'm allowed to do that. I'm allowed to film your store. I'm allowed to take pictures of your store. There's no law against me filming your store. And then he's like, I'm not in your store. And then they're like, yeah, but you're not allowed to film customers walking by. There's this weird perception that people think they have the right to not be filmed in public, which is completely untrue.
It's a false sense of privacy. You're not. Well, again, I don't know. So is the thing that if you are in public, you are allowed to be filmed. Like, if you don't want to be filmed, then be private.
And not only that, if you're in public, you are probably most likely being filmed.
What is CCTV?
Closed circuit television.
Which is every country has it?
No, closed circuit just means that it is all within that one building. So like basically if you're in a closed circuit TV, if there's a camera facing you, it's probably going to a computer somewhere and being stored there.
Got it. Okay.
Whereas the camera itself is not on it's just like the camera itself. Like, if you just hold your phone up, that's not CCTV because it's not. Although it could be connected to something. I think a phone could be part of a closed circuit network. But it just means that there's like a computer that's going to.
Got it.
And maybe a security guard looking at it. Maybe.
Got it.
But this idea that like people like, and my question is this: like, I get that being filmed is annoying, but I don't understand why people think they have the right. They're always like, it's my right to not be filmed. You don't have my permission to film me. And it's like, yes, they do act. If you are in public, you are allowed to be filmed.
Right.
And you're probably on someone's security footage, more than likely.
Totally.
So I just don't get why people think I don't get why people think that because they're in public, people can't film them.
Man, maybe because we're American, I see it, but I don't see this. I don't see that reaction in other countries. Like, I don't necessarily see I'm not so sure. I've seen videos of people in the UK being like, "You can't film me, babes." I've seen videos like that. And obviously, I probably don't see them in other languages. I don't understand what they're saying, so why would I see it? But I was gonna say it sounds very American. You can't film me here. This is my private property.
I mean, but private property is one thing. Also, you can film someone's private property.
But people think that if I step out of my store, that's my private property. Like I've seen ones, it's like a store on a sidewalk, and the people come out. I think it was on Rodeo Drive, and it came out. I think it was East Saint Laurent on one of those stores, and some guy was out there filming, and they came out the store, and they're like, and she's like, "You can't film me here. This is private property." I'm like, "You're on a sidewalk. How is it private property?"
Well, it's not, but they think you can't film the property, which is not true. You can film. You can't go in there filming.
Yeah,
but you absolutely can film private property. I mean, like, I get if you're being filmed, why that would be annoying. Like, how would you feel if someone's filming you?
it would be very annoying. But I mean, people film us sometimes. Bitch, people have film. I'm sure you've experienced this. People film you in public, or like you ever see this thing where they see you and they won't and they won't interact. And then this happened on the subway the last time I was in New York City, and then it's just this. I'm like, at least do this so I can't tell. But the phone is here and you're like this at me. And then so I go, I see you. And they're like, I'm like, I saw you filming me.
I mean, I used to have even more before Drag Race. People just like shot this drag queen, but I would always do this.
And film them back. That's good. You taught me that. There was someone. I mean, we talk about the podcast. I would say just for the
make sure the flash is on. You have to make sure the flash is on.
Yeah, so they know. There was someone who would say the N-word, and I was like, just film them. I was like, well, like Monét, next time this person saying N-word, just film them. I said, I bet you they'll stop.
Just film them.
So y'all, if you ever see someone using the N-word in public who should not be using, just take your camera out, put the flash on, and just see how they react. But I mean, now be prepared. They will probably get angry, and putting the flash on and filming them might escalate the situation. But they will stop saying it.
What was that? Well, it was so funny. I want to laugh again in the future. It was such a good bit you did. My question too is like, what are y'all doing in public that you don't want people to film you?
I think it's more so annoyed. It's like having someone filming you, it feels violating.
But then why get in the camera? Like, why go up to the camera?
Because you think that you can assert your dominance and be like, you can't, because they think that that's going to scare them. You can't do that. It's illegal. They always say it's illegal, or you're violating my rights.
But then my other question is like this one, I was like, I don't know if you're zooming in on my face. He was like, I am. She goes, I don't know if you're zooming in on my kid's face. He was like, I'm not, but I could. Like I can film anything out here. I can film your children.
I was just gonna say, are children protected in any type of way of this? I mean, only if
you can't post it, but you can't. But you can like if you're in Times Square and you just get a video, you're not legally required to avoid children.
Now, here's another thing. Oh, you can't post it. Is what you're saying?
I mean, you probably can, but I think
because you have to blur things out. You have to get like know.
I'm not 100% sure on those laws, but I think it's about like, are you monetizing it? Did they sign a waiver? But you can just film. You can also, if it's under journalism, it's different than if I'm not 100% sure of the laws, but what I do know is if you're in public, no matter who you are, you can be filmed. It doesn't matter if you are the president or if you're a preschool child. If you are in public, you can be filmed.
Because also, again, this is not the same. It's not the same thing. But like, you think about like when they have like when children commit crimes on the news, like they always have to either they don't show the child or the child has to be blurred.
Maybe that's
the law under the age.
Thing. I don't know if it's a law, or if it's just like we don't want this kid to get in trouble thing. But I have seen minors committing crimes and have their faces shown on
really?
The news. Yeah, for sure.
I like every time I see it, they're blurred out, their name is not revealed, or they don't show them at all, like, or they just don't even put pictures or video of them on the thing.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure of those laws.
Yeah.
I get what these folks are doing and why they don't want to be filmed. I mean, I don't know. I don't be doing nothing crazy, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't do anything crazy in public either. But like you said, like doing drag in New York, I feel like I got filmed all the time, especially if you were to ride the train or something. People, and also being New York, I feel like you see crazy shit in New York. Someone was just set on fire on the subway in New York. A drag queen is crazy.
But also, what makes it so wild to me is like you don't want to see someone holding the camera, but you are being filmed pretty much nonstop in New York City. You are, until you get to your home. And even in the hallway of your building, you're probably still being filmed. Like, you are more than likely being filmed.
I don't live in a building.
I'm talking about New York City.
I don't live in a building in New York City.
Okay. Anyway,
I live in a
what's your favorite fast
home.
food?
It's a new year, and I'm all about switching things up, trying new styles, experimenting with different looks, and just having fun with it. But why stop at your clothes and hairstyles when you can switch up your glasses too? That's why I love Pair Eyewear. They have tons of base frames and hundreds of top frames, so you can match in any mood, vibe, or hyperfixation. One day, I'm rocking a sleek classic frame, and the next day, I'm just snapping on something bold like a Marvel or Star Wars collab. And it's honestly the easiest way to refresh your look without spending a fortune, because base frames start at just $60, including your prescription, and top frame start at just only $25. Plus, if you have FSA or HSA dollars, you can use them to buy your base frames. So you're saving while looking good. Switching frames is literally as easy as a snap. And yes, it is satisfying as it sounds. I love having different options for different occasions. And with free shipping and a flexible 30-day return policy, there's no reason not to try it out. Show off new sides to yourself this year. Go to paireyewear.com and use code SIBLING15 for 15% off your first pair. And don't forget to mention that Sibling Rivalry sent you in the post-checkout survey. That's PAIR.com, code SIBLING15.
Let's be real, okay? We've all had a moment where we should see a doctor, but come up with every excuse in the book not to. I'm talking about you, Melissa. You listening. You too busy. It'll heal on its own, girl. Oh, my personal favorite. I don't even know which doctor to go to. Well, baby, that's where ZocDoc comes in. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality, in-network doctors and instantly book an appointment all in one place. We're talking about access to over 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and everything in between. ZocDoc makes it easy to find a doctor who takes your insurance, is located nearby, has great reviews from verified patients also. And once you find the right one, you can see the actual appointment openings, choose a time that works for you, and book instantly. No more waiting on hold or dealing with impossible scheduling. Plus, appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours. You can even get a same-day appointment. Stop putting off those doctor appointments and head to ZocDoc.com/rivalry to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. ZocDoc.com/rivalry. Hey, I know the video just cut off, and I know you're upset about it because you want to see the dolls. I know you do, but there is one way to see us. Go to our Patreon, right, Roberta?
That's right. And not only will you see the rest of this video, you're going to see so many exclusive videos. You get to see some of our one-woman shows. You get to watch our Untucked thoughts. You get to see, listen, there is, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's the best Patreon in the business.
100%. Bar none.
All right, let's get back to the episode.
Let's do it.
What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Favorite fast food restaurant?
You eat fast food? Because I remember you and I had an argument on the podcast one time.
I eat fast food
famously, where you said you only ate organic. If y'all go back and watch is that in the veganism episode? I can't remember.
It was back, girl. Y'all, it is back. It is back when we were in Bob's basement. That's when we were doing the crazy,
the green screen.
Those crazy.
And Monét kept trying to say to me, Monét kept being like, I only eat organic. And I was like, well, that's not true. She's like, Monét kept insisting, I only eat organic. I don't eat anything but organic food. And I was like, I don't know how true that is. Anyway, y'all go back and watch it. It was a very funny conversation.
Fast food. I think my favorite fast food place is probably Chipotle.
Really?
Yeah, I would say Chipotle. I love Chipotle. I mean, they had a phase where I would eat Chipotle 3 or 4 times a week. There's never been a fast food chain I've done that with. I've never done that with Popeyes or anything, because those are just really bad for you. So I would like try to not eat it as much. But Chipotle, I would eat Chipotle 4 times a week easily.
I'm torn between Taco Bell and Popeyes.
Taco Bell is good.
Because Taco Bell is, and once they hit the Doritos Locos, baby, once the Doritos Locos came out, which, by the way, I don't know if I've told you the story, but like apparently there's like a sad tale with the Doritos Locos.
It's a sad tale?
Yeah, apparently like the guy who came up with it was like a janitor, and they never paid him for it, and then he died in poverty.
See, don't give out
a custodian. Apparently, but that might just be like a internet lore tale. But apparently the guy who was like, you guys should do a taco made of Doritos.
And well, I want to throw Cool Ranch in the mix. But you said they did it wasn't good. I just don't understand how that was not good.
They had it just didn't sell. They had Flaming Hot for a while,
I'm
And
not a
they,
flaming hot girl. You love a flaming hot. I do not like flaming hot.
yeah, and put them in the freezer.
A cold chip?
It's so good.
No.
Y'all, listen to me. Take your flaming hot Cheetos, put them in the freezer, come back and eat them, and then you will thank me. Come back to this video and thank me below.
Let me tell you how Bob is be on some weird shit. So I was at Bob's studio the other day, his workspace, and Bob buys like the Costco thing of chips. You have the assortment of all the different chips, and then so I was there and I was looking for it. It's the one that has spicy nachos in it, and then there was no spicy nachos, none of the good chips. All that were left was like the regular Lay's
and Funyuns
and I was like, girl, you need to like get a new box. He's like, no, I can't get it until I finish. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, he's like, girl, I can't get a new box until I finish the bad chips. I was like, so you're gonna make yourself eat the bad chips to finish off the box and we're getting a new one? I was like, Bob, that's crazy.
Then I'm just sitting here with mountains and mountains of Funyuns and Lay's. I'm gonna have so many they won't fit on the rack anymore.
You're at an office. Go give it out to the other people. There's a whole other side of the office that would probably love those.
If money, they have access, they can come get them if they want. People don't. If you just walk up, I don't know if people are just like walk up, and just give them chips. Like, hey, eat these Funyuns.
No, but I'm saying like in like the break room in the thing.
I have so many Funyuns right now.
I do not like a Funyun. I do not fancy a Funyun, not even a little bit. Funyuns are not good chips.
As a kid, I liked Funyuns, but now I don't. I don't feature them anymore. Who has the best French fries?
Best French fries. I will say everything I'm saying. Well, that's not true. But UK McDonald's. American McDonald's fries are not good. British McDonald's fries?
What?
American McDonald's fries are not good. They're too rubbery. They taste cardboardish.
What are you talking about?
The British McDonald's fries, for all my UK girlies out there, they're like, bitch, she knows. The UK McDonald's fries are good.
How is rubbery and cardboard the same thing?
Sorry. They have a bad texture. Like you chew them and it's like, it feels like it feels like paperish. It doesn't feel like you're eating like a thing. Whether UK fries, they taste good. Love a UK fry.
McDonald's notoriously has great French fries.
Not anymore. They went down.
Not the best French fries, to be honest. The best French fries, but you have to catch them on a good day because sometimes they will be underdone. But baby, Five Guys.
I was about to say, oh my God, yes. Sorry, I'm such a fucking dumb bitch. You nailed it. Five Guys.
Five Guys Cajun fries are
You're right.
Insane. What I don't like is that they do not have ranch at Five Guys.
But the Cajun fries do not taste good with ranch. You want to eat those with ketchup. And when you come for Christmas, Bob, you have to taste. I have it here. You can't get it anywhere else. The St. Lucia ketchup.
What's different about it?
It's made of banana, not made of. No, don't do your face that. Trust me. When you come, I'm gonna have a thing of fries for you, fresh out the air fryer, and you're gonna.
I want them from Five Guys. I don't want no air fryer. I don't want no healthy fries.
Healthy fries. What are you talking about?
Air fryer. I want greasy. You know what I love about Five Guys, baby? They throw the fries at the bag. They put the fries in. They put an extra handful of fries on top. You cannot put it in your lap. Your pants will be. You have to put it on a towel on your chair in the seat, or else your car will just be ruined.
It's great. Five Guys fries. You're right. Well, what was I thinking? First of all, they are so generous in their portions. And they taste so. It's because they cook in that peanut oil.
Also, ranch tastes good on almost anything savory. I'm trying to think of something savory that I would not want to eat with ranch. Now, there's something that I like. I'll have a pizza with ranch, but I prefer my pizza without any ranch. I prefer the garlic dip. But like, I don't know. I can't think
ranch
of a single
on pizza.
It's pretty common. It's very common.
I've never heard of this.
It is incredibly common.
Comment below if y'all be doing ranch and pizza. We doing ranch and pizza now?
Why do you think they sell ranch at Pizza Hut? And
I didn't notice that.
Jake, have you ever had ranch on pizza or heard of it?
Yeah, but also like I'm dating you and I've heard it because I'm dating you.
You heard of it through me?
I mean, I'm not really out here in these ranch streets like you are.
Ranch is a very black condiment.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I feel like
I'm trying to think of one savory dish, except maybe like a soup. Like I wouldn't want to put it on my noodles. There it is. I wouldn't want to put it on my noodles.
Some people do that. Some people do. I think it was Sweetie, the rapper. She does spaghetti and ranch.
Honestly, I see it. But I would do a ranch powder though. I like ranch flavoring on my popcorn. The ranch popcorn salt is so good.
No, I like the blue one. What's the blue one that I like? The white? No, it's not white cheddar. The blue one. I
Blue
forget what it
cheese?
is. Not blue cheese. The blue kettle. The one that's in the popcorn thing.
Can you describe the flavor profile?
I don't remember. I haven't had it in so long. Maybe it's the white cheddar I like.
Is it light blue or dark blue?
It's the dark blue one.
I don't know, but Jacob, can you maybe Google that? But yeah, and also Checkers is a close second.
It's a blue colored ranch dressing.
No, it's the popcorn seasonings. The one in the blue color, the dark blue color.
You know the ones we have at home. Checkers is a close second.
Checkers is all right. Checkers is too similar
Especially if you
to
give it chili cheese fries.
They're too similar to Popeye's Cajun fries. I don't fuck with Popeye's.
Dark blue is white cheddar.
White cheddar, yeah. Popeye's is too. I don't like Popeye's Cajun fries. I don't like Checkers Cajun. They're too hard. I love the Five Guys though.
I want to take you to Crystal's.
I've been to Crystal's before.
You been to Crystal's?
Yeah.
When?
In my life, Bob, I've encountered many Crystals before. This may shock you.
Where?
All over.
Name one place you've been to a Crystal's at.
I don't remember on a gig. So Patty and I have been to Crystals before. I had Crystals before I even was on drag. Like before like as an adult, I've been to Crystals in my life.
Not in New York.
Not in New York. In other places. I've been to other places besides New York.
I don't think they even have Crystals above Pennsylvania.
No, that's not true. I mean, Pennsylvania is the north. What are you talking about above Pennsylvania? What you mean in Vermont and Boston?
Yeah, but there's no Crystals above Pennsylvania.
Okay, there's a lot of country under Pennsylvania, Bob.
I know, but a lot of those places have a southern flair to them. You know what I mean?
Like
what states touch Pennsylvania? Let's see.
New Jersey, Ohio.
No, beneath it on the south side.
New Jersey is below thing.
Below Pennsylvania is no, New Jersey is not. No, it's right next to it. New Jersey is directly to the west of it. I mean the east of it. Below is Maryland, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. And I mean I prefer Crystals over White Castle. And maybe it's because I grew up with Crystals. And Crystals has great chili cheese fries and chili cheese pups and their corn dogs. I love Crystals. Genuinely love Crystals.
I prefer White Castle, but I mean they're so similar. They're so similar.
There's this place I went to in Virginia called like Drive-In or Eat shit. It's called something like that, like the Drive-In or the Lock Eat Through or some fucking place that I've eaten at recently that I discovered on the Sibling Rivalry tour, actually.
Oh.
I hooked up with this couple and they took me there after we hooked up.
Work. Do you know what I think is overhyped and is not the tea?
What?
Georgia's own Varsity.
Varsity's not great. No, Varsity's not great.
I'm like, okay.
You know what is, okay, Sweetgreens, sure.
Love Sweetgreens.
I had a place called Freshco in Florida. If you eat at Freshco, you will be mad every time you eat Sweetgreens after that. You'll be like, I'm annoyed that I have to eat
Freshco is a chain. I've seen a lot of Freshcos and they're never really that good.
You've had it?
Yeah, Freshco's in New York.
Well, no, New York has Dig In, which is just like Freshco.
Oh, no, maybe I'm thinking about something else. But Freshco with it's like fresh and the co is on the end of it and it's like a green lettering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had Freshco before and I don't think it's that good, girl.
Oh my God. I loved when I was in Orlando recently.
It's Fresh and Co.
Fresh and Co. I was eating there nonstop. It was so good. I was obsessed. And I'm mad that we don't have one here and I gotta fucking eat Sweetgreens.
Wow, I think Sweetgreens is pretty good. I like Sweetgreens. They
What's your
got
Sweetgreens
some Dig. They didn't put Dig in LA. I love Dig. The macaroni and cheese at Dig is so fucking good.
Same with Fresh and Co. Fresh and Co. is Dig. Is it called Dig In?
Dig In, yeah.
Fresh and Co. is Dig In. It's the same idea.
I just love food. I'm so happy I love food. I love food.
You know what's shockingly good? And I don't know why I didn't expect it to be good.
What?
But I'm gonna say it might be.
What?
I'm not gonna say better, but have you been to a Del Taco?
I've never been to Del Taco.
I think I had my first Del Taco experience with It was some drag queen. Was it Selena S. Titties? Someone. Me and someone had our first. No, it was not a drag queen. It was Taylor O'Rear. Never mind. We were leaving a drag show and we went to because there's a Del Taco right across the street from Akbar.
Yeah.
Baby,
Is
Del
Taco
Taco
good?
is genuinely fantastic. Genuinely.
Okay, fantastic is a wild word to say.
I mean, if you think Taco Bell is fantastic, Del Taco is great. I was
What's
shocked
better,
at
Del
how good it
Taco
was.
or Taco Bell?
Woo! Okay, what gives Taco Bell the edge for me is their ingenuity, their creativity, right? Taco Bell is really perverting Mexican food to a point where it's almost not even recognizable as Mexican food anymore. That's
Well,
what
it's
Taco
not
Bell
Mexican.
is.
It's people who get very. It's Tex-Mex. It's not Mexican. People are like, that is not Mexican.
Taco Bell is not Tex-Mex.
That's what people be saying who are Mexican. I've said this for. They're like, girl, do not call it Mexican food. It's Tex-Mex.
Okay, anyone who eats Tex-Mex will tell you Taco Bell is not Tex-Mex. Taco Bell is.
I'm not from the
I'll give
experience,
I'll
so I
give you
don't
that as
know.
maybe not Mexican food, but that's why I say they've perverted Mexican food. They're not. It's not. It's just perverted Mexican food. Which, by the way, Mexicans love Taco Bell.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying Mexicans have it. They're like, girl, do not call Taco Bell. That's not Mexican food, honey. That is Tex-Mex.
What Mexicans are saying that?
What Mexicans? I mean,
Like a lot of. Can you name one of the Mexicans who said this to you?
like friends of mine who have said it.
Can you name one of these Mexican friends?
No, that feels weird to be. I don't want to. Do not mention people's names.
Naming Mexicans feels weird.
No, I just don't want to get in the thing of identifying people who are. I would
Who are
just rather.
Mexican?
I would just rather not engage in this behavior.
It's just a It's just a
I
nationality.
know, but now we're getting weird about what Tex-Mex with Mexicans. I just don't want to.
Well, I used to date a Mexican guy, and he loved Taco Bell,
work.
and he's Mexican. He
I'm-
probably still is Mexican.
I've never dated a Mexican guy.
But anyway, yeah, Del Taco is genuinely good food, and their tacos are better, but they don't have the ingenuity. So Taco Bell is making, like I said, they're perverting Mexican food, making just crazy stuff. They're like, what can we wrap in what? What can we smear on what? What three things can we combine to make something that has just never been done in the world before?
Well, there's this
and
guy-
that's what Taco Bell has.
This guy I follow, I'm gonna make it today. He makes his like own Crunchwrap Supreme. Using puff pastry. I wrote down all the materials. I'm going to buy some materials to make my soup for Christmas. I'm going to make this Crunchwrap Supreme on puff pastry. I'm very excited about it. It's going to be very good.
Have you made the wasabi deviled eggs yet?
I don't have the recipe.
I thought Jacob sent it to you.
No, Jacob, you should make them for Christmas.
Oh, maybe I will. It could be cute.
That'd be cute.
They're
I was gonna
genuinely
do
delicious.
latkes.
Ooh, bitch. I love a latke. I love a lot. I love a matzo ball soup. I love a lot of Jewish food.
That's very New York City. What was the latke parody you were laughing at yesterday, Jacob?
Oh, it was popular.
Latke.
La la latka.
Oh yeah, latke.
You eating latkes?
You'll be kosher, just not quite as kosher as me. Monét has a video of us singing "What Is This Feeling" on her phone that she refuses to post.
I'm not engaging in this.
Why won't you post it? Because I outdid you. Because I outshined you.
Who has the best fried chicken?
Just tell me if it's because I outshined you or not.
Who has the best fried chicken?
Just you can say yes or no. Is it because I was sang better than you?
No. Who has the best fried chicken?
Oh my
Have you
god.
had Jollibee?
No.
Jollibee has really good fried chicken, but they do weird things. Like they have like weird to me because I don't put these things together. But you order fried chicken and it comes with a side of spaghetti.
I mean that's kind of a southern thing, but I was never.
I
one
think
of those
Jollibee is where is it's Philippine. I think it's a Filipino restaurant.
Mabuhay.
Yeah, I think. Let me look that up.
I mean, some of my favorite fried chicken was this place called Coco Wings that was on the Upper West Side at on 106 between Amsterdam and Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, Coco Wings was Korean fried chicken, and when I tell you, baby, I used to go to the KFC at Broadway and 106 buy some fries so I can get the ranch. They won't just sell you ranch. Then I walk back to Coco Wings with my ranch because let me tell you right now, y'all, I don't want to eat wings without ranch. I don't want it. I
Yeah.
like wings by themselves, but I want ranch on every single bite of every single wing that I eat.
Yeah, I would.
Every
Now,
bite.
do you like drench it in it? I like it to accent my wing. I do not want it swimming in ranch.
Dunked.
Okay, no.
Every bite dunked in ranch. And not only that, if I order Popeyes and you do not send me the sauce,
Oh, it's
you
annoying.
have ruined my experience.
I would agree with that.
You have genuinely
I agree.
made this an unpleasant experience.
agree with
I'm
that.
mad. I'm more angry if you don't send me ranch than I am if you don't send me a straw.
I would agree with that. It's annoying.
And I buy extra ranch so they'll see it on the ticket.
And they won't do it. Sometimes they just ignore it. It's honestly rude. And then, but what I mean, and again, it's not about getting the refund because I didn't get it. It's about like I wanted to have this with my meal, and now I can't have it, and my experience is ruined. Like the joy of eating this meal is gone because you have decided to just not put my thing in the bag.
Like I will say, ranch is the one thing that really pissed me off. Like when you don't give me the sauce, like I'm not fucking eating chicken nuggets without something to dip them in.
Yeah, that's annoying too.
You think I'm about to just sit here and just eat chicken nuggets without anything to dunk them in?
Do you know who has good chicken? Who has good who has good Dunkin' sauce? Who has a good fucking barbecue? It's like barbecuey and nice and tangy. The fucking Shake Shack barbecue sauce is on another level. It is so delicious. It tastes so good.
Their nuggets are too.
The nuggets are good too, but sometimes the bread. What I don't like about them is the breading falls off of the nuggets, which is annoying. So now I just have a fucking naked. I don't want a fucking naked chicken breast, nigga. I want my shit wrapped in breading, and now I'm just eating a naked thing. Now, don't get me wrong. I will eat that bread.
I'm still eating it.
I'm still eating the breading. I will get my breading together and make a little breading ball.
Oh no, for sure.
And eat that.
Me and Zach went to Shake Shack the other day, and
Who?
Zach Noah Towers.
Zach. I heard Jack.
Tell me if I'm
Jack?
crazy. Tell me if I'm crazy, okay?
What?
I'm on the machine and I want an extra ranch because I also dip my fries in the ranch. I dip the nuggets and the fries in the ranch, and one ranch will not be enough. I will have ketchup, but I prefer to dip my fries in ranch. I do love mixing the ranch with the ketchup and dip my fries in that as well. Anyway. Also, if you're someone who puts ketchup on the fries and then eats them, you're insane.
I do that.
You put them on the fries.
Mhm.
You don't scoop them in. You put the ketchup on the fries.
Yes.
This is a mess.
Because you get more bang for your buck that way. Because when I do it the way you're talking about, bitch, I'm 5 fries in and I've already drained half the well. So now I have 95 fries. So when I spread it out, at least I know I'm getting a kind of equal bite of. And I take my fries out and I make them flat. And then I get ketchup on everything so I can know I'm having equal ketchup on all my food.
But also, ketchup is plentiful. You never have to fight for ketchup. You never have to fight for ketchup.
Yes, you can. In the UK, you cannot go and ask for ketchup. You have to buy ketchup as a separate thing. You don't get a thing of ketchup packets.
In the States, they think they're trying to distract us with the ketchup. No, bitch. I want the ranch. Anyway, so I'm on the machine. Also, I'm on the machine ordering myself. And the machine was still like, how much you going to tip? I'm annoyed when all you've done is ring it up. I had to ring up my own food. And you are still asking me for a tip?
Girl, tipping is wild on that. And
so
you better get him something.
So I gave him something, I'm annoyed at that. But anyway, so I'm on the machine. I order the ranch, but you can't get an extra ranch. I look at the lady and say, I would like an extra ranch as well. And she goes, okay, I can do that for you. She brings the food over and she goes, you wanted one extra ranch, right? And I was like, yeah, one extra ranch. And she sits it down. How many ranches should I have?
2.
Thank you. Thank you. And Zach was like, no, you should have said 2 extra ranch. I said, no, I said 1 extra. One I already have.
Oh, no, wait. So did you order? So you were able to order 1.
And then I wanted 1 extra.
Yes, so you should have 2.
And Zach was like, no. So I looked at it and I was like, oh, so I opened the thing. I was like, oh, there's no other ranch in here. I thought there was going to be 2 ranches because I wanted 1 extra ranch. I get 1 and I want an extra ranch on top of that.
Yeah, you should have 2.
Thank you. That makes so much sense to me. I need 1 extra ranch. 1 more of those.
1 more. Yeah. I mean, y'all, Bob and I like food. We talk about fast food all day. I love food.
I'm gonna order Taco Bell today.
No, I'm gonna make my. Well, I mean, you can order Taco Bell. Come over, and I'm gonna make my Crunchwrap Supreme.
Well, after this, I have town hall. So I'm in this fucking office studio. I hate saying office. It sounds so boring and stuffy. I'm in this studio all day today.
Oh, well, bitch, I'm hungry. I ain't nothing all day. As soon as we get done with this, I'm going to get my ingredients to make my Crunchwrap Supreme.
Actually, we're actually cooking right now. We're low key cooking, so maybe I can come over and eat Taco Bell.
Well, I have to go to the supermarket to buy my groceries first. It's gonna be a little while. I don't have any of the materials here. Like when I look up recipes online, it'd be like, oh, like who does? I mean, I guess people don't have this in their house. They do it for the video, right? But like a lot of the ingredients, when I find something I'm gonna make, I always have to go buy it. I don't ever have anything in my house because I don't keep anything. Also, when I finish making a recipe, I mean, this is wasteful. If it's not,
you throw the stove away.
if it's not something that can go in like a cabinet, like a spice or something. Other thing like the extra dill or the extra, I throw that away because I'm not going to use it. I'm going to sit in the fridge and spoil. So I just throw it all away.
Yeah, that does sound crazy.
You know?
All right.
Oh, wait. What, keeping it or throwing it away sounds crazy?
Throwing it away.
What am I going to do? It's going to sit. What am I going to do with dill?
Are you never going to use dill again?
But dill, not in the time I will need to use it. For example, I made that viral cucumber salmon salad thing. I bought dill for that. And the dill sat in my fridge for a month and a half until it was yellow and rotting.
What about flour? You throw extra flour away?
You know, I said things that can't go in a cabinet. We keep because that. But I don't know. I've never noticed this in America. In St. Lucia, when we would keep things like cereal too long or like flour, they would get weevils. Y'all have weevils in America?
Like mealworms.
I don't know what a mealworm. It's like a little dark thing that like goes.
Yeah, I mean, we do have them here, but they don't really occur in food.
That would happen to us, girl, all the time. Things will get weevils all the time. So but I know how to preserve it now. We put it in a thing and a thing and a thing. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah. Also, last thing I'll say before we go is that which is very rare, but if I buy one thing that will probably go bad, I actively use that thing, right? So like if I bought let's say peanut butter, I'm like, now everything for the next month has peanut butter in it.
But peanut butter won't expire.
I couldn't think of anything else in time, but like I am now the peanut butter girl. I am now the garlic girl. I am now the whatever girl until that thing is gone.
It's also why I don't make things like a lot. Like this is why I order so much food, which I'm trying to change for this next year. I'm not gonna order it's out as much. I'll be better at stuff like that. Maybe there's also, I mean, again, not being home, right? Like,
why are you trying to change that?
Because I just looked up my expensive. I spend too much money on Uber Eats. I spend too much money. It's not good. It's a behavior I want to change for myself. I think it's ridiculous that I spend.
There's a reason why Uber Eats doesn't give you a wrap at the end of the year.
Girl,
here's your Uber Eats wrap. The Uber Eats wrap would be insane.
I don't want to see it because I would.
You know what? Starting next year, I'm going to do my own Uber Eats wrap. I'm going to log the food, the places I go, the money I spend, which restaurants I eat the most, the drinks I got.
You can go on Uber Eats and print it out. You can go on Uber Eats and find out all your orders for the past year. You can do that.
Should we do our Uber Eats wrap and share them?
No, I'll be embarrassed.
Do you dare? Come on.
I would be so embarrassed.
Let's do our Uber Eats wrap for the year. We'll find out how much we spent. We'll find out where we ate the most. Honestly, this is a good idea.
I'll engage with you. But girl, sometimes, Bob, I will order a cookie from the other side of the hill and get it delivered to me. A single cookie. So for that one cookie, I'm spending $26 for a cookie to get from over here to here. That's insane and ridiculous.
I would just get in my car and drive.
I live in the valley, though. You don't live in the valley.
But there's cookies nearby.
But not the Levain cookie.
Well, you got me there. You got me. Bye.
Bye.